future of the organization. How do you feel about it now, a couple days later?
Right, I feel good about our season and what we were able to accomplish. So I told our guys today, just be proud of what we were able to do. This league is a year-to-year business, right? And just always embrace the moments that you have with the people that you're around, because as we know, right, teams change, right, staffs change, a lot of change happens on a year-to-year basis. So just embrace that, right, live in the now, but really be proud of what we were able to accomplish this year. Moving into the future and next year, we like where we are with the young nucleus of guys that we have. I feel like we have a good group to build off of, and we still have to add more pieces. You're always adding, always looking to acquire talent and get better, and that's where we'll look to spend our off season, right? Who can we find to help us, get better?
I'm sure there's a lot, but if you had to pick a highlight from the season, what would be your favorite part of the year?
Oh, so many highlights throughout the year. So many exciting games, close games. I think the one that sticks out, probably the Tampa Bay game, sticks out the most is just, to see us be able to come back and see the plays that we were able to make in that game to win that game. That's one that really sticks out to me. It's a lot of moments. I can't give them all, but a lot of moments. I think none special than the win at the end of the year versus Indianapolis when we were able to clinch our spot into the playoffs. It's one that we'll always remember. Always a significant moment for our team and where we were at the time. So a very special moment there.
Because you talked about how that the players will change, perhaps some of the staff will change. How much did this season prepare you for those changes and make it, because you'll be kind of leading the charge in that?
Yeah, this season there's a lot of changes that occurred throughout the year. You talk about players just up and down. A lot of guys are in and out of the lineup, so just get used to being in this position. Things are going to change, right? And being able to be flexible and understand that happens. And under my leadership, whatever happens, it's my responsibility is to find the right people. And for me, I always come back to the people. If you find the right people that can lead, that are willing to help with a servant mindset, servant leadership mindset, like we find the right people, that's all that matters.
There are a lot of organizations that are not fortunate to have identified their franchise QB. How much does it help you go into the offseason knowing that you have your guy, that you can kind of use your resources coming up?
Right, having CJ, to lead our team, I think that's the important question for every team. Right, you're in this league, everybody's looking for that quarterback. Right, and we know how important the position is. Know how many resources go into finding the right guy to lead, and over half the league has them, half don't. So it's a special position. It takes a special person to play that position, and we're happy to have CJ leading us.
Coach, you said that at the NFL Combine that one of the things that you love to do is to pour into those players that you can develop some of those third, fourth free agent type guys, undrafted free agent type guys that you can build up. How do you feel like you help those guys, like a Khalil Davis, come to his full potential this season?
And we've seen a lot of young guys for our team this year play significant amount of time, and you saw guys get better and grow throughout the year. And that's where I love coaching. I love that aspect of coaching is where you develop players. All right, don't tell me what a guy can't do. Tell me what he can do, and let's see how we can continue to improve him and help him get to where we need him to be to play meaningful football. And we've done that with a lot of our young guys, not like Khalil, but young guys. You talk about Stingley, Christian Harris, a lot of young guys. Talk about Juice Scruggs being able to step in. All of our rookies, right, who contributed this year, our rookies probably played the most snaps out of any rookies in the league this year, and not just playing snaps, but they played significant snaps. And our rookies were the reason why we won a lot of football games. Tank, CJ, Will, Juice, a lot of guys. Jared Patterson stepping in and playing meaningful time for us. So all of our guys contributed. Henry contributed. All of our rookies contributed. And that's how I feel like you truly build a team. You build it with those young guys who come in and they continue to improve and get better, and continue to add more guys that come along and do the exact same thing.
When you were hired, did you think a run like this was possible? Or did you even think like that?
Well, when I was hired and whatever I do, I think everybody wants to look at themselves as being the best at what you do, and that's how I envision it. I envision us being the best at what we do, having the best possible season that we can have. If you're not thinking about it that way, I don't know why you're in whatever you do. If you're not trying to be the best at what you're doing, if you don't have a positive outlook on whatever you're doing, thinking it's going to impact people in a positive light and help others, right? That's the reason why we all do what we do. Yeah, the running game will be significant for us to improve upon. I think as you see as you go throughout this game, especially in the postseason, right? Teams that win games, you got to be able to run the football, right, and sustain it. And we weren't able to accomplish that versus the Ravens, and it showed up. So we have definitely areas to improve, many different areas, but run game is one of those areas for sure.
Piggybacking off that, Damian Pierce will be the one guy under contract for you guys here this offseason. What is the plan for him moving forward?
We'll see where all of our guys and all the positions on our team will look at the roster, myself and Nick, and see where we are and where we have to improve our roster. And I think that's our job, is to continue to improve our roster as best as we can.
When you look at the injury situation and how significant that was this year, is that something you go back and evaluate, like training camp was run, or what is the evaluation process as far as trying to keep guys healthier?
Well, our evaluation process when it comes to injuries, I think every injury it's its own case. I don't think there's a one overarching theme with injuries. Things happen, and guys get hurt all across the league. So it's a matter of, for us, we evaluate everything that we do when it comes to just how we treat our players, how we practice, how we do everything. Everything is an evaluation process, but it's not just one particular thing. If everybody knew exactly what it was, we'll get it fixed, but things happen.
Coach Bernard expressed desire to stay here, doesn't want to leave, but he is a free agent. He said it's not up to him. Obviously, everything is a negotiation. Just your thoughts on Jonathan, what he contributed and his growth this year, and hope if it can be worked out to do something.
Yeah, we would like to feel that all of our free agents love to be here, and they enjoy playing here in Houston. Again, special place, special team, special organization. So I think most of our guys would love to be back here. Jonathan specifically, he did a really great job for us. I think it's his productive year, his best year of his career. He did some really great things to allow us to be in position to win some games. Right, everything I believe in, it starts up front with the rush. All right, and also with the offensive line and protecting. So we'll continue to build with our fronts, start at the front and build backwards. That's how I envision it. And Jonathan had a really great year.
Nico, how would you evaluate CJ's season as a whole from start to finish, what he was able to do?
Yeah, CJ's throughout the entire year. What I love most about it is the growth. Right, you talk about from where we started in our first game of the season and how he grew. Right, as a player, as a leader with our team, it's encouraging when you have a young guy who's able to grow, not only as the entire season, but to see him grow and take the coaching points and grow from week to week and see a guy improve so quickly. It's encouraging to see how much better he can get as he continues to play throughout the league. But that's one thing I'm all about is growth. And the more we grow and the better we become, right, the better our chances are of winning a ton of football games.
When it comes to your staff, especially guys that are, other teams are interested in, how do you go about managing that? Do you have to sort of plan contingency plans if guys leave? Do you have conversations with them as they're going through the process? How does that work for you in the next few weeks?
Well, first off, it's a credit to our staff and it's the success that we had throughout the year. And a lot of people are trying to see what's going on in Houston, and a lot of people want to get, have interview requests on boards. It's a credit when it's kind of the nature of success. When you have success, other people want to see what's going on, and they probably want to take some guys, to help them out as well. So it's a tough part of it, but it's part of the business. That's what happens, and we'll have to have contingency plans available if guys, happen to leave. Yeah, you can't talk about CJ's success without talking about Gerard and what he was able to do, the relationship that he had with him, just being there for him as a position coach, teaching him, guiding him along the way. Right, Gerard is one of the reasons why CJ had a successful year.
A lot of your former teammates always talk about how you was more so like a coach in the locker room from the player standpoint. How much did that time actually, lay the groundwork to your coaching career, especially considering that you was able to get that development, teaching aspect from like a player to player?
The thing about me is when you come to developing people, players, even as a player, like I always felt it was right for me to help other guys who played alongside me. Like, that's how it was when I first stepped onto the field here for the Houston Texans in 2006. Right, a lot of older guys took me under their wing, and they showed me the ropes. And so that's how I knew the NFL to be, right? The older guys, right, you reach back and you help the younger guys. You pour in as much information into those guys as possible, even though you know guys are going to take your job and they're going to move you out. There was never a selfish moment from my interacting with veteran players when I first came into the league, and that was how I saw it, and that's how I operated throughout my entire career while I was playing, and that's why I got into coaching. It's because I wanted to reach back and help players. So it's truly, that's my heart. That's why I do it. It's about serving the players, helping them to further their careers, be the best that they can possibly be within their careers. That's what drives me each and every day. So you talk about developing young players. That's where my drive is. That's where my passion is. But I've been this way since I was playing back in 2006 because I got that example from a ton of veteran guys who showed me the way.
Last year,
added level of pride in having that unique opportunity to be a head coach where you played?
There is pride in it, and you don't get this opportunity much, right? To be able to come back and lead organizations that I played for. It's special to me. It means more to me than just wins and loss. It's about establishing pride into our organization, into our team, establishing the excitement for our team around the city, and I think we did that this year. I think a lot of people were excited to watch the Texans play football, and we made a lot of people proud and to support our team, right? And that's what it's all about to me, instilling hope into our city, and that's what we did.
This year, take a little bit of a break. Last year, you stepped right in and put in the downtime. What's kind of like your schedule for you and your staff until you have to hit back full time?
Yeah, it's been full speed ahead from first getting hired to now this point here. It's been full speed ahead, so we'll take a little time off to rest. Everybody needs a little rest, so we'll take some time off to rest before we get back rolling with free agency and draft, but definitely much needed rest is ahead of us for sure.
The conversations that you had last offseason, there was a lot of unknown in this franchise. Like, no one really knew the direction. They didn't know what they were getting in you. They didn't know what they were getting in their quarterback. So conversations with free agents, you didn't really know what to sell them. Now you know what to sell. How different are those conversations going to be?
The conversation with our guys, it's for any free agent, it's about opportunities, right? I mean, guys want opportunities to showcase their talent when you're a free agent. And I think now with people seeing how we play, seeing our young core players, right, especially seeing CJ, I think a lot of people probably want to play here in Houston, right? And, that comes from the success that these guys have had, how they've shown up on the field. I think you get that recognition and you get that credibility from your peers around the league, and that's what matters most. Our guys watch tape, they see how we play, they see how we operate, and I think that will be inviting to a lot of free agents to come here. But again, for me, it would always be about the people, and getting the right people in is everything to me.
What do you think is the most important thing in helping see every team surrounding you with people? What is going to be the top priorities in that regard?
Well, it starts with CJ, just him himself have the mindset that he has to continue to grow, continue to get better. That's everything, right? And we'll continue to support him, surround him with the right people to help him reach his potential, get better each and every day. We'll continue to help CJ along, but it helps most when a player has that drive, he has that inner will, that spirit to continue to get better. That's the only thing that matters. When you have the right mindset, no matter what happens, he'll continue to get better.
You talked about growth earlier. What do you feel like you
For me, I think just throughout the entire year, I've grown just with, I think, communication just amongst staff, communication amongst the entire building, making sure everybody is aligned in what we're doing, our vision. And that was the biggest thing for me. It's different, of course, when you just focused on one position or one side of the ball, but just being able to make sure everybody in the entire organization is on the same page. It took growth to get there, and I think ended up in a really good spot this year.
We'll close with Sergeant John.
Coach, I know that you live and you love football so much, but how exciting is it for you from a husband, from a father perspective, to be able to take a step away from the game, but just a little bit before you have to start, getting ready for the combine and things like that, just to be there for your kids and for your wife?
Family is the most important thing. So for me to get an opportunity to get a break, I don't know if I get a break. My wife is we're expecting, so my wife is due here in a couple of weeks. So I'm on baby watch. So man, the stress level doesn't stop for me. Here we are again. All right, new season. But no, very thankful for my family always and their support and seeing them every game, seeing their support, win or lose, seeing those smiles on my kids' face, on my wife's face, it's always uplifting to me. So I'm excited to be able to spend some time with them, go hang out in the car line with everyone else. But it's definitely be a fun time. Thank you for the question. No, we don't know. We're waiting until the actual day.
Nico, when you talk about the defense, you've always talked about starts up front. You've got two of your starters' contracts up. When you were with the 49ers, y'all invested so heavily in the defensive line. How important is it to you to continue to improve up front, since you said that sets the tone for everything?
The front, again, is everything for me, and we'll invest a ton of resources into the front. Right? If you want to play good defense, right, your front has to be elite. And that's why I envision us playing elite defensive football, and we have to get better there. And to get better, you have to invest the resources there up front. So that's what we'll do. That's where our focus is heading into the offseason, is to make sure our front, right, gives us an opportunity to win some games.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the year. Appreciate all you guys.
One last time.
How y'all doing today?
Well, how proud are you of your season and the teams, and what are some areas that you hope to get even better for your second year?
Yeah, I'll start with the team first, man. Bro, special group, special group, man. It was very emotional, and it's so different from college, man. Because all I keep hearing is, this group not gonna be the same. It's gonna be a different team next year, and it's just like you form these bonds with these guys and the togetherness of the team, and you get to know why people play football, what's their reason, like how they operate, everything like that, and then just off the field building those bonds. It's just hard. You know what I'm saying? I wish everybody could come back, man, but bro, the success that we had this year is just a testament to everybody in this building, from the locker room to the training staff to nutritionists to Coach Ryan's, Nick, Cal, all the guys that play a part. And this last season that we just had, man, so it's just a special team, man. And then for me, man, it's never being satisfied. Always room for improvement. But, you know, I am proud of some of the things I did, the growth, the maturity, learning different ways to play the game of ball, learning from great vets like Rank, Jerry Hughes, JG, all those guys in the room, Coach Jock, Coach Rod. Just got to give a big shout out to the whole D-line always, the whole room, the coaches, like, we transformed that whole room together, the work ethic, the mindset, the mentality, like everybody just coming together and just wanting to do something special and make history. So it's just always room for improvement, always room to get better. And I think just one thing for me is just, you know, just keep working on pass rush, keep getting better in run game, all those type of things, getting better. So it's exciting.
Will, how encouraged are you by for the future of this team after what you guys were able to do this year?
I'm very encouraged, and it's crazy because me and Christian was just talking. He was like, "Bro, like, I don't think people understand how much better we're going to be next year. It's so easy to come into this place and really just connect with the guys in here, and you know, be able to come in a culture that's been built here, and you know how to operate throughout that culture. And it's just all mindset and mentality, and then just the players that we have to go out there and execute and have fun doing it. I think that's the biggest thing. Is just everybody's loving what they get a chance to do. Everybody coming together and just keep trying to make history and keep getting this place better.
You talk about a lot about your teammates, but can you just talk about what that bond that you and Jonathan Bernard developed over this year? I mean, you're going to be
Yeah.
What does that mean to you to have a person like that in here?
Man, it's been unbelievable. Like, JG's a great guy, man. Like, go to his house for Thanksgiving, go out to eat all the time, up here laughing, joking around, and it's for me one of the things that, like, I got to be myself. Like, I just got to be childish little Will in the room, be the young Rook, have fun, make outbursts sometimes just to, like, lighten the room up and everything like that. And man, JG's been a great vet for me, man. Like, he's been such a help this year, and just watching him grow and watching him receive all the blessings that he's been, you know, that he deserves, everything like that he's been through. His testimony has been strong, bro. He's been so uplifted, positive about everything, and just to see the type of season he's had, like I told him all the time, I said, bro, like, forget the first round pick, everything, like, bro, I feed off you, dog. Like, bro, you're inspiring for me, bro. Like, I see the juice that you bring every day, the type of competitor you are, how bad you really want to be great, bro. And we all feed off of that. He just brings the type of energy and the type of juice to the room that's unmatched.
This might be a type of conversation you'll have more in the offseason, but throughout the year, like coming into the year, there weren't a lot of expectations for the Texans. Free agents didn't know what they were getting from CJ or D'Amico. The guys in the league come up to you and say, man, like, you guys seem to be doing something serious over there. Have people taken notice, the other players?
Most definitely, like, Jadeveon Clowney came up to me last game. Myles Garrett came up to me last game. Josh Allen came up to me last game. And it's just like, bro, like, y'all building something special over there, bro. Like, just keep going, keep being a leader, keep changing the culture over there. Like, y'all guys, like, the young guys over there are special, everything like that. So just to see that, you know, people are starting to recognize it, man. But it really just a testimony to the guys that we have in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we can buy in and know, like, what type of culture needs to be in order to be successful.
Along those lines, I saw you talking to Ray Lewis before the last game. Had you met him before? What was that conversation like for you?
Yeah, I met him before. It was NFL rookie premiere. Like it was like who your favorite player is, and Ray Lewis was my favorite player growing up because I played inside linebacker when I was in Little League, and we've just formed that bond. You know what I'm saying? And for him to come up to me before the game or whatever like that, and he told me he loved me and good luck with everything, and if I ever need anything, reach out to him. He's been great. You know what I'm saying? And to share moments like that with I call him the GOAT of linebackers, man. He's a special player, but when you just recognize like you have people like that in your corner, it just makes you want to keep going.
Well, as far as understanding offenses and play calls, from game 1 to this point, where was the biggest stride you made as far as just understanding stuff?
Yeah, that was like one of the biggest like increases in my game as the season kept going on, and it's kind of different in college because the way like our scheme was, so like things were a little different. So like when I got here, it's like it was a little slower process, and then like as the season go on, and I'm saying like when you have vets like Rank, I know I just love talking about these guys because I don't think people understand how special they are. But we got guys like Rank and JG and Jerry who knows the system and knows how offenses work. They point out so many things. I'm like, bro, I didn't even notice that. Like the back over there, the back's finna do that, and it's so crazy. Like this tackle showing you this, and I would say like that's how my game was taken to the next level. Like the second half of the season, just by recognizing those little things.
As a follow-up, what was the biggest thing from college to that point? What was the biggest adjustment or acclimation for you in college pro?
Yeah, I would just say the scheme as far as noticing things were a little different in how they were using me, so it wasn't quite the same where I had to look at now than what I had to look at in college.
Hey, well, when you first got here, when you came for your pre-draft visit, you said one of the main reasons why you wanted to come here was Coach D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah.
Now you have your first full season under him.
Yeah.
What has it been like working with him, and how has he kind of like exceeded the expectations that you had?
Bro, overly exceeded them, overly, and I don't usually rank all the head coaches I've ever had, but man, he show up there. I tell you, bro, like he might be number one, bro, over Coach Saban, dog, like, bro, like, bro, but like, but nah, man, he's just a great dude. He's a really great dude, and I tell people all the time. He say, "How Coach Ryan?" I said, "Bro, honestly, bro, like, I view him as a coach, but I also view him as a player. Like, I view him still as like." He's just a captain on the team sometimes because that's the way he approaches us. Like he approaches us like he still is playing the game, and I think that's why it's so easy for all of us to like comprehend and understand like how he operates and what he wants to get done because he commands that type of excellence and expectation and standard through everybody throughout the whole organization. And I mean when you have a head and he's like he can coach you. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows like he's been in the league. He knows. And he knows how to coach. And that's another thing that I respect about him, man. Like the way he cares about his players, the way he loves his players. He wants it so bad. And he just gives all that love and energy into his players. And I know it just makes us want to keep playing for him.
How do you feel like you've grown as a man? How do you feel like you've grown as a man this season?
Yeah. Honestly, I would just say my faith. Like just getting closer to God. I know I talked to y'all after like the Jets game, whatever like that, and the Titans game. And it's so many people I want to give a shout out to, but Dylan, our player personnel guy, and Coach Rod, our assistant D-line coach, those two guys have been such a blessing in my life and helping me grow as a man off the field and helping me be closer to God and understanding his word and knowing how special he is and how much grace and mercy that he has over our lives. And man, like it's so crazy that the way God works and the way that God will bring people in your life to help you go closer to him and put you in situations to know that I always got my hand on you. And that's just one area of my life where as a man, I feel like I've really taken that next step. It's trials and tribulations in this type of game. People always say you got to please this person. No, all the person I got to please is God. That's the only person I need approval from is God. And, I think that's just one step of many of just keep becoming a better man and keep becoming a better player.
There'll be a number of Texans who will be up for awards in a couple of weeks. I know you don't like talking about yourself. What is the case for your teammate, C.J. Stroud, to be offensive rookie of the year?
Yeah, I have no doubt that he shouldn't be the offensive rookie of the year. I mean, what he's done, I feel like people who know ball. What he's done, came into an organization who wasn't good last year, came in as a rookie, changed the whole trajectory of this team, leader, captain as a rookie, passing yards, all these records he set, the man he is, the player he is, the type of teammate he is, it just speaks volume to him and his family. You know what I'm saying? I know he's strong in his faith, but when you watch CJ play, you don't see a rookie on the field. When you see CJ walk through the building, you don't see a rookie. When you see him interacting with people, you don't see a rookie. You see a guy who comes to work every day, who's about his business, and just wants to make others around him better.
What have your immediate conversations with him been like since the game was played?
Yeah, I was crying after the game, and he wasn't crying. So And he came, he said, "You good? We good? We straight. We gonna be good next year." And I'm like, "My bad." Cap said we're gonna be good next year. So I dried my tears up, man, and I just looked at it from his perspective that he gave me after we talked. And he was just like, "Bro, like, just think about how much we've come from, like, how much better we're gonna be next year, bro. Like, we're headed in the right direction."
These last two guys. Well, you don't have the entire offseason to kind of recap and look back at what this year was, but just right now, what's the thing that you will most take away from your first season in the NFL?
I really just don't take no moment for granted. No person, no play, no day, anything for granted. Like, every day, make sure you're getting something out of every day. Like, it can be taken away from you as fast as it was given to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just one thing. And then just watching other players and everything like that, like how fast this game can be taken away from you. So just take it for granted. Take advantage of every opportunity you have, every conversation you have. Just walking by somebody, speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's one of the biggest things is just how are you treating others around you. So those are the type of things that I've taken from this year.
J.J. Watt and Mario Williams are the greatest pass rushers in team history. You had more sacks than they did as a rookie. And then their second year, their careers took off double digits every year. How encouraged are you about how much better you can be next season with this year's experience?
Yeah, I'm very encouraged, man. It's awesome just to see the growth so far and everything like that. But for me, it's just staying focused and staying the course and running my own race. You know what I'm saying? Can't get caught up in what everybody else did and just running Will Anderson's race and just keep better and keep growing and, you know, just keep being a leader, keep being a captain and, you know, just making sure that I'm staying focused and staying what I need to do. But it's very encouraging. I know the system now. I know how Coach Ryan's won everything, Coach Jock, Coach Rod, how they coach it. So it's going to be very exciting. I can't wait for next year.
Will, a lot of people have seen how the rookies have changed the culture as far as this team is concerned on the field. Can you talk about off the field? I think in your all's rookie group text, you said that we want to change the culture, not just on the field, but around the organization, around the building.
Yeah.
To everybody when you see them,
Yeah.
smile at people because you don't know what they're going through. How do you think you want to change that culture off the field?
Man, Sarge, those are just the little things, man. And I think, you know, people get wrapped up, finna go on a little rant right quick. Players and everything get wrapped up in wanting approval, and I don't think it's wanting approval. I think it's just wanting love, wanting to be shown the same love as everybody. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I know as us rookies talk about is, bro, like, it's not approval. It's not. It's just love. Let's just go show love. Let's just have energy. Let's just, wherever we walk by, whether it's a nutritionist, custodian, security guard that's at the front, like, how can we make them feel love for coming here, working for the Texans, this stadium, everything like that. So no matter who it is, and that's how you change your culture. That's how you get everybody, you know, wanting to be a part of something special. Like, they just probably over there just standing around, but you come in and you say, "Hey, how you doing today? I hope you have a great day." Now they look forward to coming back to work. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same thing in the locker room. Like, that person may not be feeling the love. "What's up, bro? You good? How you doing today? You good?" Like, workers, maybe have be down. You don't know. And I think that's just one thing that's how you change a culture is just speaking to everybody, making everybody feel loved no matter what your status is, no matter what your rank is. We're all in this together. We're all trying to change the culture. We're all trying to win. So just be as one, and we'll have fun doing it. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
offseason for you guys?
Man, it's huge, man. I'm honestly, like, I'm excited to get back to work, but of course, it takes time. Like, you can't just rush into it. But I'm really excited to see how much this team's going to grow. And like D'Amico said, man, we got to find some way to get back to that moment and win that game, you know. So a lot of experience was made this year and things like that. So I'm super excited for the future and everything like that.
CJ, Will was talking about how he was crying after the game when you came up to him and were like, why are you doing that? We're good. We're going to be good for a long time. Can you tell us about that moment and why you're so encouraged for the future of this team?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciated Will for doing that, you know, because, I mean, those are raw emotions. It wasn't like he was doing that, like, just to be fake. He really meant, because, I mean, he really, like, was feeling that because he really wanted to win that game. We all did. And something I've learned in this league, man, is, like, you can't let your emotions fluctuate. And I told Will, man, honestly, man, he's probably the most talented player, one of the most talented players I've ever been around in my life. I mean, we're going to be back in this moment. You can promise, like, I can promise you that. Like, it might not. I don't know when it's going to be, how it's going to be, who's going to be on this team, but we're going to get back. And I just want to let him know, man. Like, I appreciated everything that he did for us that year. I just wanted to see his head up high. You know, I just want to see him encouraged and positive.
I know you've always been a guy who has a chip on their shoulder. How much does it like when you kind of keep that Baltimore game and maybe that feeling, you know, what you guys went through, push you kind of down the road during the offseason as you prepare?
I wouldn't necessarily name myself as a guy with a chip on his shoulder. I just think I'm me, you know. Like, I don't really try to. I used to be in the business of proving people wrong and people pleasing and stuff. Man, that stuff is exhausting and it don't make no sense. So, honestly, man, I'm really gonna be just preparing for what we got going on here. Yeah, we lost to Baltimore up there, and there's some things that we need to get fixed, of course. But it's time for that. Once we get back to those moments, you know. But right now, it's all about getting better. And just really putting our best foot forward on making yourself better as a person, as a player, you know, and that's something that I definitely am excited to get into. For first, I'm gonna relax, man. Just take some time off. I mean, I've been going hard since I've been like 12 years old, you know, like AAU tournaments, baseball, football, 7-on-7. High school, you know, like just a ton of like just sports being played, you know, and man, it's been a blessing, been a ball, and it's like I'm 22 years old, and this is my first time ever having like freedom, you know, like away from school, away from college, and so I'm excited, but at the same time, like just like I'm ready to relax, I'm ready to get back to work too, but I know like I have to like take some time to myself, you know, it's just the right thing to do, so doing that for a little bit. Getting back rolling, my workouts, strength and conditioning, getting stronger, bigger, faster. Getting back with my guys in LA, just working out with them on the quarterback stuff and OTAs and stuff like that.
CJ, how important and impactful have guys like Stroud Johnson and Bobby Slowick been to your development this season? And then is there a little trepidation from you knowing that maybe one or two, both of those guys may not be back here next year?
Yeah, Gerard. I've known Gerard since I was 16. I was in the Elite 11 with him. He was my quarterback coach there. And one thing, man, I can say about Gerard, man, is like when you talk about someone who knows how to play the position of quarterback and knows how to relay something, but also just a great person, man, a guy who loves football. He loves Houston. He loves Texas. He loves his family. He's a great family man. And somebody who's taught me just a tremendous amount of information. But on top of that, man, put a lot of confidence into me as well. Like when I was 16 at Elite 11, we did like this little like circle group. It was like all the quarterbacks in my group. And Gerard's one thing for me was like be confident because at that time like I wasn't really the highest recruit. I wasn't who I will become. You know what I'm saying? And I always knew that it would be a possibility, but I didn't hear it out like those type of the Gerard I looked up to. Like he played at Texas A&M, I knew that, and stuff like that. And when he was like, "Man, you need to be more confident," like, and it was just like it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And from there, like fast forward, I'm here with him my rookie year. It's been just a blessing to work with him, and whatever happens, man, I'm excited for him, and he deserves everything that's coming for him, and I'm super blessed to be able to work with him. And Bobby, somebody who, when I came in, man, I knew that he was gonna push me hard. He was gonna be hard on me. He held me at a standard all year, held me accountable. Because I mean, a lot of times, man, when you're playing good ball, guys, they kind of like let you do what you do and like leave you alone. But Bobby, man, he was always on me about like the little details in my position, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciated that, you know, because you don't always get that. And he always just was hard on me, but also showed me a lot of love, man. A ton of love, very knowledgeable, can really dice the defense up, puts a lot of trust in his players, and really just never got away from what he knows. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like, tailored his coaching to like what was here at the Texans, but he did what was at the core of his heart, and I could appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And but whatever happens with those guys, they deserve whatever's coming to them, and it's been a blessing working with them. But if they come back, that'd be cool too.
Really high this year. Like you're probably gonna be off in the rookie of the year. You set a lot of records. What are you going to do to get to that next level? I know you want to be the top of the top. What do you have to do to get to that next level when you've already set the bar pretty high?
Yeah, I gotta do way more. You know, I gotta just be me. You know, at the end of the day, I look back at it like I can say a whole bunch of cool stuff up here that'll make everybody go crazy, but honestly, I just gotta be myself, you know, and just work hard at that, you know, and just really do everything that God put in my heart to do. And I'm just super thankful for God, man, and Christ for really just having a rookie year like I had, you know, and to be able to be mentioned with a whole bunch of greats and be playing against greats, you know what I'm saying? So it's been just a blessing, and really my plan is just I want to be the best. You know, I don't want to just be the best rookie, the best second-year dude. I want to be the best, point blank, period. So I'm excited to get going with that, and yeah.
Speaking of your rookie season, you've gotten a lot of praise and accolades from a lot of people around the league, a lot of analysts and things like that. But what does it mean to you for your biggest supporter, your mom, to say she's proud of you after this season?
Man, you talk about like just genuine love. You know, she texted me something yesterday. She was like, I don't say I love you just to say it. Like, I say it because I truly, like, you've been one of the best things ever in my life. And I was like, wow, like, for her to, like, say something like that, you know, it's like, it's just, like, my mom is amazing. She's been with me through thick and thin. We've been through a whole lot. And she's never, ever, like, questioned my goals or my plan. And she always, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a very independent person. She always let me be independent and, like, figure it out. But at the same time, I always knew if I ever needed something, I can call my mom. And I'm just super blessed to have a mother like I do. Blessed enough to have a father like I do. My brothers, my sisters, my family back home. And I'm just really, you know what I'm saying, I just, all in all, man, I'm just super blessed to be where God wants me to be. You know what I'm saying? So I love my mom, and I know they said she got a lot of camera time, so I don't think she was super happy about that, but you can see how much she prayed about me. She love her son, and I love her right back. She love all her kids, man, and I love her so much.
Will is the most talented player, or one of the most talented players that's been around. What is it about Will that he has to make you say something like that?
His mentality. Not only does it match up with his talent, but it probably upsees his talent. The tenacious will to win. You know what I'm saying? The grit that he brings to a locker room, and just his personality. You know what I'm saying? And his talent is great. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like, if you can match that with what he has, man, it's a force to be reckoned with.
As you continue to, build for the future, what is it like knowing that you get an opportunity to build with Coach D'Amico Ryans, who was, going into his second year of coaching as well? Because not too many franchises get an opportunity to have that quarterback head coach build up at the same time.
Yeah. I told me just like a little while ago, man, I really appreciate him for the trust, because that's one thing, like in football, that's probably the main thing that you need is trust. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him for trusting me, and he knows that I trust him tremendously. Any decision he makes, like, I know that it's at the forefront of what's best for the team, and I'm excited to build with him, man. I think it's going to be a great dynasty hopefully we build, and I'm excited for that.
Talk about the expectations that this team has. Every guy in that locker room said that the future is bright because of you. You always say that the burden is a privilege, or the pressure is a privilege. How do you just view the fact that this whole locker room, this whole city's future, they put it all on your shoulders?
It's something. Honestly, I know that's probably what it seems like, but it's not. And I'm blessed, even if it is. But at the same time, like, I know God prepared me for stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, for this moment right here. So I'm really walking in my purpose. Like, of course, I'm doing it through my passion, which is football, but, man, I'm super blessed to be able to walk through my purpose, in my passion and with a great city, a great team like this. And, I'm super signed up. I'm I'm dotting every I, crossing every T, on every contract that I got to do to make this team great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm super blessed to be able to be with a group of guys like that. And I know, but man, my teammates, like, just like it's on me, it's on all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they know that. But man, I'm at the forefront of it. And if that's so be it, then I'm with that.
Close with Aaron, DJ, Sarge. We'll get you guys.
CJ, we were just having a conversation with Tank about how he can't wait to get back out there playing football. How much would it mean to you to have the offseason you'll have with him and the second year together?
Yeah, it's huge. Tank is my brother, man. He's I don't think blood can make us any closer. Like, we're really close. And that chemistry is shown on the field, and we're gonna build that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen naturally. Like, we boys, man. You don't force stuff with your boy, you know. So, but we both are tremendously excited to keep this going and work really hard to be great, and hopefully do whatever we need to do to be great here. And we're excited for that.
DJ, Sarge.
Obviously, you talked to Will and said that we're going to be back at this point. What gives you and the rest of the team so much confidence that you guys will be able to get back to that point and be able to break through and be able to take the Texans where you guys really want to take them?
I think because we know what it takes, you know. It takes tremendous focus, tremendous will to win, and stuff like that. It's all the things that it's easy to talk about, but it's hard to do. And we did that this year, you know what I'm saying? And even though we fell short, we put that on display. And now it's just about bringing guys here that are with that and have that same type of mentality. And whoever stays, we keeping that standard. We ain't changing up for nobody. So I think that is why we're confident. And man, it's okay to be confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at that as a negative thing. And it's not cockiness; it's being confident.
Away from the field, how do you feel personally that you grew as a person, throughout your rookie season?
Yeah, I think I grew tremendously, man. A ton of great people. Like, I know he's gonna be mad at me for this, but Dylan Thompson, man. Oh my gosh, Dylan is one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life. Just the conversations I've had with him, and a lot of people like Camille, who's in player development, Morgan, you know what I'm saying, Amy in nutrition, Lad, like Mike Eubanks, like there's a ton of people, great people in this organization, but DT has been the main person, man. Just you talk about like a brother, like just somebody who like loves you no matter what happens on that field, like you can feel that, you know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate. I ain't gonna be mad at me, Brett. Man, he's a great person, and really one of the reasons why I feel like we were very successful this year.
CJ, you and Will have been attached to the hip since April when you guys got selected together. When you look back at his season and what he was able to accomplish, becoming one of the all-time leaders for rookies in sacks, if you were to make a pitch for the award season, what would be your reason he should win Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Honestly, like, yeah, I would say, I know Will not even tripping off that. And honestly, I'm not either. Like, that's for other people to figure out. But he deserves it, you know. And I would say that just because you look at how it looked in the previous years here, and you can see what the difference made of him being on the field. You can see that on how people interact with him. You can see that on how he talks to people in the media and like look people in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of stuff, man. Like it's been a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I wasn't here for those years, but like from the guys who've been here, they can tell us like, man, you two, like y'all special. So I can say that about Will. And of course, on the field stuff, just cut the tape on. You know, and even times like I said this, even we played him my freshman year in college, and he might not always make the play, but he's one of the reasons why. Like, he's going to set the edge. He's going to take on a double team. He's going to make somebody miss to set somebody else up free. So it's not only just like it's not always in the stats. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really affecting the game in a lot of ways by just being a great player.
Hey, CJ, what has it been like for you to be able, you being you and being what your purpose is and this being a platform for you to do it, to be in a place where you can exhibit all that, be exactly who you are, and for that to be embraced. Talk about what that means.
It's amazing. It's a blessing. One of my best friends back home, his name is Barron, and he always talks about your passion is greedy, but your purpose is for others. And that's something that I like. He hit me with that like my junior year in college, and since that moment, I'm like, man, like that's how I want to live my life. I want to be at service. You know what I mean? And I've gotten a lot of great people who have reached out, and even guys after games, like who are who just talk about like how I mentioned God and Christ and things like that. And I always tell people it's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's Him. Like it's nothing I can do to ever repay what the Lord has done in my life. You know, and I don't want to. I just want to act in what He's called me to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes every day. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know the God that I serve is a forgiving and graceful God, and I can just appreciate that. And even like Coach Harbaugh. Even saying that after they beat us, like you can just see like there's a lot of us out here too that love the Lord, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I appreciate everybody who reaches out, and I'm not doing it to look cool or whatever. I'm doing it because that's what God called me to do.
After a season like this and coming to a close, and seeing your teammates before last time for a bit, it'd be easy to be down, be disappointed. But I'm watching you right now. You seem like in good spirits, great energy. It's kind of a basic question, but why? Like, where does that energy? Like, where's that coming from?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I have my day to soak and be like, dang, man. Like, at the same time, like as you soak and you look back, like it's a lot of things to be grateful for and be happy about. So I'm trying to just be as joyful as I can, and of course, I wish we were playing this week and I could get another game with my brothers, but it's not the reality, and it's nothing positive comes out of just soaking and being in a fog. So I mean, I wanted to come in today and just for guys to see me like upbeat. You know, I think that that has a lot of weight to it. Like just guys being happy about life. You know, it's a lot more to life than this game. You know, it's a blessing. It's amazing. It's just changed my life. At the same time, I'm a person too. I'm a regular human, just like everybody else, and I just play football on TV sometimes, you know. So, but it's a blessing though. So yeah. All right, you guys. God bless.
Thank you.